Happy Monday, guys. I thought I would do a quick check-in. We are starting a new vlog today, and I've been doing some reading this morning. I only have like 90 pages left of How Not to Die Alone, which is the other book I'm reading besides Pillars of the Earth, and it's definitely like has hit that sweet spot where I just want to keep reading it until the end. Like I don't want to put it down, but I made myself stop so that I could definitely get some Pillars reading in this morning as well. So yeah, How Not to Die Alone, though, is really good. I'm thinking 4 stars right now, but we'll see how, everything shakes out at the end. But I really like it. It's really good. Way better than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, that's exciting. And I am on page 238 of Pillars of the Earth. I have it in my lap right here. Ugh. And the last scene I just read was like action-packed, kind of intense. Yeah. So I do have a couple of thoughts though that I guess I should have shared earlier, but it's just kind of now come to my attention with some of the characters, because you've been introduced to a handful of people, and I haven't quite figured out who like the real villain of this story is. I'm pretty sure it's a guy named William, just because he has this just mean streak in him. He's just very prone to violent thoughts, and he's narcissistic, and yeah, he just seems like he's a bad guy. But then there's this other character named Ellen, who you meet very first thing in the book, in the prologue. She's in the book, and she curses a couple of people, which makes you think like, okay, is she some sort of like sorceress or something? I don't know. But she has shown back up in the story and is kind of becoming like a somewhat major character, so I'm not sure. But she's like one of those people where you're not sure exactly what her motives are, like what her role is. But she definitely has a charismatic quality about her. Her appearance, for one thing, she's beautiful. She has gold eyes, which is very different, magical, whatnot. But then she also just has this very interesting personality. So I don't know yet if like what her role is going to be in this book. And then, like I said, I'm pretty sure William is the bad guy, but I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a couple bad guys. Because that's something that, like, I remember a couple of people saying that, like, the villain in this book is one of the worst villains they've, like, ever seen. And I just don't know if I've come across him yet, or if he's still in the works, or what. But, interesting. It's interesting. So, yeah, the story is really starting to kind of take off. And I'm liking it. So, not too shabby. So I will definitely, I'm hoping to get about another 20 pages read today. But like I said, at the same time, I've hit that sweet spot with How Not to Die Alone, and I really want to finish that too. So I have a dilemma, don't I? Yeah, problems of a book nerd, right? What book do I want to dedicate my time to today? We shall see. But yeah, Austin went back to work today, so we're kind of back to like our normal schedule. Last week was very, not crazy, but just with him home, things are just not, we're just not on our normal program. So things are kind of back to normal today. We don't really have anything planned today. I have a hair appointment later. I gotta get my hair done for my friend's wedding this weekend, and then Leia has dance tonight. So, but that's really it. So I'm really hoping that I will get to more reading today. Especially, I want to try to get as much reading as I can done earlier this week, because I know come Thursday, Friday, reading is just not going to be a priority with my friend's wedding. And then I'm going on Sunday, I'm going to see I Mom So Hard live with some girlfriends. So the weekend's going to be like probably no reading, but we shall see. So yeah, I just thought I would check in with you guys and let you know what my plans are for today, and I will talk to you later. Happy Tuesday, guys. I thought I would do a little check-in with you. I finished my first book of the month today. I finished How Not to Die Alone by Richard Roeper, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 stars. There's just something about it that it's kind of one of those books that tugs at your heart, but is also funny. Also has some sadness. It's just one of those books, all-encompassing. It did remind me a little bit of Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine, which was one of the reasons why I decided to pick it up, because I really enjoyed that book as well. The main character in this one maybe isn't as awkward as Eleanor, but he definitely like has some quirks, and I just found him to be really enjoyable. His name is Andrew, the main character, and I found him to be very enjoyable. And the other like side characters also were really interesting. There were parts of it that kind of reminded me of, like, if you're a fan of The Office, just kind of the like banter between coworkers working in a like smaller area like that. The way that they kind of relate to each other and all that was kind of in this book too, which was fun. And there was also like a revelation, like a little twist towards the end that I was not expecting. But I thought it was really good and it worked really well for the story. And yeah, overall I enjoyed it. So I have finally finished a book for the month. It only took me, what, 9 days? Is today the 9th? Yeah, 9 days. And I'm on page 260 of Pillars. So if I get my reading done today that I want to, I believe I'll be on to part 2 of the book. So I'm like chugging along. I'm getting there. And yeah, it's getting really good. Yeah, so I'm going to spend the rest of the day reading Pillars. And then tomorrow I'm going to pick up another book. I'm supposed to, for my book club, read Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple, I believe is the name of the author. Why can't I remember that author's name? So I'll probably be starting that one tomorrow. So yeah, all in all, a pretty good day. I don't have a ton planned today. I have to run to the dress shop at noon to pick up my bridesmaid's dress for my friend's wedding. And other than that, that's all I have to do today. So hoping to have like a relaxing day and just read. Are they here yet, Hunter?
Here.
Are the trucks here yet?
Yeah. Trucks here.
I hear them.
Trucks. Oh, trucks coming.
Trucks are coming?
Yeah, trucks coming.
Hunter loves when the garbage trucks come through every Wednesday. I'm pretty sure it's the highlight of his week. They are finally here. The trucks are here.
Trucks is here. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, truck. Mommy,
Bye-bye, truck.
Bye-bye, truck.
Wow.
Wait,
Ready, set, go. Hey guys, it's about 2 o'clock on Wednesday and I am just now starting to pick up my reading for Pillars today because my father-in-law came by this morning and was spending some time with us, and then we had lunch with him and stuff. So now that Hunter is napping and Leia is watching something on her tablet, I'm gonna do some reading. I am to chapter 5, which is the beginning of part 2, which is page 287. And I just found it interesting in the last section that So I might get spoilery here, so I apologize. If you don't want to get spoiled, fast forward or something. But I feel like if I want to talk about this book, I have to get into spoilers a little bit, so there that is. So anyways, in the last section, you have two characters, Tom and Ellen. And basically, pretty early in the book, they kind of start shacking up. And of course, this is the 1100s. And even nowadays, I mean, it's still like it's more accepted nowadays. But back then, it wasn't really okay to be sleeping together when you're not husband and wife, right? And so Tom and Ellen are at this church, staying with the monks and stuff, and they find out that the two of them aren't actually married. And so like their solution was like, well, Ellen has to confess her sin because she's a fornicator, and then she's got to leave for a year, and then you guys can get married. And I'm thinking like, well, what about Tom? What does Tom have to do? Oh, Tom has to do nothing. He gets to continue working there as a mason. Granted, he's not at the time being paid for his work. He's basically like getting room and board. But it's like he has to suffer no consequences. It's just Ellen who has to be called a fornicator and has to leave. And I just thought that was, a bit upsetting as a woman. Like, I think that's a bunch of BS. So, but that's the way it was. And even in these modern times, obviously, we still deal with that it's like not okay for a woman to be sexual, but for guys, it is acceptable and often even encouraged. It's just really, I don't like that, and it's annoying. And so it just kind of bugged me a little bit in the book. And her reaction to being told that was pretty great. I'm like, I kind of like you, Ellen. Even though you're kind of crazy, you might be a witch, I'm not real sure about you, I kind of like you. Hey guys, it's Thursday, and I have not read today. And I actually am a little bit behind because I didn't complete my reading yesterday because Austin and I opted to finish watching Stranger Things season 3. Let me tell y'all, it was good. Honestly, like the way that they ended that season, they could just stop and I would be okay with it. But I don't think they're gonna stop, so we'll see. There were some things that upset me, that made me sad. I won't say what they are because I don't want to, spoil things for people, but I was sad. Yeah. But anyway, so I have a little bit of reading to do to kind of catch up today. I went and I got a manicure today. I never do that, but I went and got one for my friend's wedding on Saturday. And today is Austin's birthday. He's the big 3-5. But unfortunately he's at school like all day. He had a big presentation this morning, and then he has a final this afternoon. So he won't be home till like a little bit, like around dinner time, like a little after dinner time. So we're gonna like try to celebrate his birthday this weekend, like after the wedding. But I did get him a Dairy Queen ice cream cake because it is his favorite. And so we're gonna have cake tonight to celebrate. So yeah, it's kind of been a busy day. And like I said, getting towards the end of the week, it's going to get a little crazier, a little harder to get reading done, but I'm going to try my best. So yeah, I'm on page 322 of Pillars, and you're getting kind of back into there's like some scheming going on with some of the characters, a little bit of double crossing going on. So there's some drama, and I'm enjoying it. It's good. And then I haven't mentioned, but I probably should mention that I am also listening to Beartown on audio, and book is good. I know a lot of people have hyped it, so I went into it like, this is a hyped book, be forewarned. But no, it's living up to the hype, guys. It's really good. It's really good. Definitely is making me want to pick up more Frederick Beckman in the future. So that one I'm a little more than halfway through. And yeah, it's one of those kind of gut punchers, really. Yeah, it's really good. So Hunter's napping. Leia has a friend over and they're playing in the basement. They're being crazy. I just was trying to film a video and they were like screaming and stuff, like what is going on down there? But they're just playing, so I'm gonna try to do some reading now. Yeah, so I'll check in with you later. Okay, so you know how earlier, I think in this vlog, I said that I thought William may be the villain? He's definitely a bad guy. I really hope that he gets his in this book, because the last scene that I just read, he's a bad guy. He's a really, really bad guy.
Please come up. Plaster. Plaster.
Hey guys, happy Friday. We, as you saw, just went to the library. I had a hold to pick up, and the kids picked out some books too. And also Leia is taking part in the like summer reading program through the library, and after so many books they get to pick out a prize out of the librarian's little prize bucket. So she picked out this little top, but she's still playing with it right now. It's funny how like the littlest things can occupy them. We had a minor mishap before we left the library. Hunter had a little biff in the driveway, bloodied his nose a little bit of a fat lip, and that kind of stuff is just so tough for me because I am so squeamish, especially with blood. That's like the hardest thing about parenting, is dealing with injuries for me. It's just like, because I don't do well with those. But I did it. We cleaned him up. We went to the library. And yeah, so my hold that I picked up was the second season of The Handmaid's Tale, because I don't have Hulu. So hopefully we're gonna watch this. We'll hopefully start it tonight maybe and watch an episode, because we kind of are looking for something to watch, so it came in at the perfect time. And then we got 2 books for Hunter. We picked up Little Dinos Don't Hit, because we've been dealing with that lately with Hunter. He's been hitting, kicking, and that kind of stuff. So maybe this will help him sort that out. And then he liked this book. He picked this book, My Body. He said he liked the baby. So he loves baby books like this, and where there's pictures of actual babies. So yeah, cute. And then Leia picked out a few books for herself. She picked out this one, Lullaby for Emily by David Cardian, and pictures by Nani Hogrogian. I don't know. It sounds like a cute bedtime book. I usually just like let her have at it. I'm like, go pick out however many books you want. Usually she picks out 4 or 5, and she just grabs and we just go. So then she picked up Delilah's Dull Day, an incredibly boring story by Andy Meyer. So that sounds kind of cute. And then she's really been into Fancy Nancy lately. We have like the original Fancy Nancy book, and it seems like every time we go to the library now, she wants to get other Fancy Nancy books. So this time we picked up Bonjour Butterfly. So yeah, these are really fun. I love the illustrations and the colors and stuff. It's a really cute book series. And then lastly, the library had kind of above the kids' shelves, they always kind of have a theme going. And the theme for summer reading is like outer space and all that, because of like the anniversary of the moon landing. So they had a bunch of space books. Sorry if you can't hear me because the kids are just being extremely loud right now. But Leia picked out this astronaut handbook by Megan McCarthy. So yeah, it's cute that they kind of have that theme going with the anniversary of the moon landing and stuff. So yeah, so that's our little library haul that we had today. My sister-in-law is on her way to drop off their dog. We're gonna be dog sitting for the next week. So we're kind of waiting for her to get here, and then hopefully after that things will die down. Hunter will go down for a nap and I'll be able to get some actual reading in today. Hey guys, I thought I would do a quick check-in. It is Saturday morning and it is wedding day. My friend Becca is getting married today. We had the rehearsal dinner last night. Everything went good, so today's the day. I've managed to do a little bit of reading this morning, but I probably won't get any more reading done today. At least I don't think so, but so I've made it to I'm right at the start of chapter 7 of Pillars, which is page 392, and I just love how the stories are all converging in different ways. You've been introduced to all these characters kind of separately, and now they're starting to all kind of meet together in different ways. The last part that I just read centered around a character named Aliena, who I think is going to end up being one of my favorite characters in the book, because she has already suffered so much and has just been handed a really tough hand, you know? And so I feel like she's really going to have a really awesome just kind of character growth throughout the book. And the last scene was just nice to see her finally have something go her way, because it's been, like I said, a rough go for her, really. So yeah, I don't think I'll be lugging this to Becca's house if I do happen to get some reading in. I don't think this is the book I'm going to take with me, but it's really starting to really just grab me big time. How all of the, like I said, all of the different plots are starting to kind of crisscross into each other. The other book that I'm reading, I don't think I've mentioned, is Where'd You Go, Bernadette by Maria Semple. And I just am about to start part 2, which is page 101. And for a while there, I wasn't sure if I was liking it. I was contemplating even DNFing it, but now I decided to give it 100 pages, and now that I'm 100 pages in, I do think I want to continue. I want to kind of find out what's going on. I think my biggest issue with this book is that I don't like a single character in here, and a lot of the things that the characters find funny, I don't find funny, if that makes any sense. I guess I don't share the same sense of humor to a certain extent, so I don't know. We'll see how this pans out. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I was kind of thinking about DNFing it, but I think I'm going to keep going, and I will probably bring this with me to Becca's house, because we are going to probably have a little bit of downtime between, like, when we get our hair and stuff done and when we have to, like, get dressed and be ready for pictures. So, but I don't think I will actually read. But, you know, bookworms, we got to take a book everywhere we go, because you just never know. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of bed and get this day started.
One,
I've been waiting
two,
for so long.
3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Becca. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday!
Good morning, guys. It is Sunday morning, the day after my friend's wedding. As you guys saw in the clips, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful wedding. Great weather. Oh, it was a great day. Exhausting, but great. And I definitely fell behind on my reading. I did not read at all yesterday. And I don't think I will get much reading done today either, because we're going out to lunch with my father-in-law for my husband's birthday. Since this weekend was so crazy, we hadn't had a chance to go do anything for his birthday. And then I'm going to I Mom So Hard tonight with some of my mom friends, so hopefully I'll be able to show you some clips of that. Yeah, but other than that, I don't think I'm gonna get a lot of reading done today. I didn't read it all yesterday, other than early in the morning. So I thought I would just sign off for today, because I don't think I have anything more bookish to say. So yeah, I'm gonna sign off, and if I have any clips to show you of the I Mom So Hard show, I will put them at the end of this. And yeah, I will see you guys next week for next week's vlog. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.